The red carpet rolled out for Boris Johnson at the presidential palace in New Delhi. A home from home. This visit twice delayed because of COVID, but a welcome like this makes it worth the wait. Still struggling to shake off the perils of Partygate, you can see why he'd rather be here than at home.
A joyful reception. I wouldn't get that necessarily everywhere in the world.
And today, a post-Brexit trade deal with India his priority. PMs Modi and Johnson keen to pick up the pace.
We have decided to make all efforts to conclude the FTA by the end of the year.
We're telling our negotiators, get it done by Diwali in October.
Something else he wants done is Partygate. But really, no avoiding it. That eye roll when it was raised at the press conference. This, a man uncomfortable and fairly fed up. But it's a stain he can't shift. Something else hard to shift was Prime Minister Modi on his refusal to condemn Russia over Ukraine. But Boris Johnson realistic.
He's intervened several times with Vladimir Putin, really to ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing and where he thinks this is going. And what the Indians want is peace, and they want the Russians out. And I totally agree with that.
But the PM also cleared that this has so much left to run, with suggestions of a protracted war that could last another year or more.
That is a realistic possibility. Yeah, of course. Putin has a huge army. He has a very difficult political position because he's made a catastrophic blunder. He has the only option he now has really is to continue to try to use his appalling grinding approach, led by artillery, trying to grind the Ukrainians down.
This is not the trip the Prime Minister intended or hoped for. Partygate woes following him 4,000 miles across the globe. But he's determined to try to stay in number 10 and today use the stage in Delhi to shift attention back to an area where he has impressed his party and the public, his leadership over Ukraine, announcing the government will reopen its embassy in Kyiv next week and send tanks to assist in Poland. Today, like yesterday too, spent paying tributes to Mahatma Gandhi, one of India's most revered leaders. Now this leader, who won the biggest Conservative majority since Margaret Thatcher, left questioning whether he's in the process of throwing it all away. Beth Rigby, Sky News in New Delhi.